You let them get away. Worthless, the lot of you. If you've come to end my life, let's be on with it. Oh, not actually one of them, are you? I must apologize if my call diverted you. I may have panicked. Everything's under control now, though, truth be told. I'm not at liberty to discuss the nature of the work I'm doing here. Suffice it to say that its importance to me, to the colony, is immeasurable. My research may not quite fall within legal parameters, so I'm under orders to maintain wireless silence. However, having your head used as target practice can addle one's thinking. I cut the call immediately once I'd gathered my wits. The Home Office can't know what's happening here. We're expendable resources, to be neglected and left to our fates were anything untoward to happen. May strike you as such, but nothing less than what we signed on for. More than worth it, in my estimation. Perhaps, if you can prove yourself worthy of trust, the fact that you're here now has me thinking you'd be someone not averse to risking your life, if the pay were right. Hours ago, a group of vicious malcontents fell upon us, shot up our labs and loosed our research subjects, the Raptidons. The research is in the safe in my office. You'll have need of my code and keycard. The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original by the Grand Architect. Jameson, he's in the old lab. My protege. I sent him to retrieve some metabolic precursors, and I forgot him. That would surely lighten the weight on my conscience, as I am held to account for the well-being of every scientist here.
Too many have been lost. Too many black marks against my name, as it were. And far too much paperwork.
An attack. One that I'd wager was due to the nature of my research here. More often than not, seems I'm the only one who sees the opportunity here. Those need not be mutually exclusive. My work would benefit everyone, and not just within our colony. A ticket to the good life once my research plays out. Byzantium. Recognition, money, proper facilities. No more uninspired dolts like my associates here. No, please, hold a moment. Our security forces have proven themselves to be quite worthless. You seem someone not averse to risking your life if the pay were right. Might I interest you in an arrangement of sorts? And might you be the sort of person who's, not averse to risking your life if the pay were right? Why, one of our attackers, of course. Obviously, they were drawn here in an attempt to make off with my research. I suppose it can't hurt. If I don't get that research back, my life is over regardless. One cannot exaggerate the benefits of good dental hygiene. May I continue? While doing research on enzymes specific to the Raptidon's digestive system, we developed an additive which we subsequently discovered to be the most effective appetite suppressant ever. Not just any diet toothpaste, the ultimate diet toothpaste. Oh, I'm certain it could be made into that as well, with only a few changes to its molecular composition. But you're missing the point. Let's focus for a moment, shall we? Even if you disregard the obvious value of Auntie Cleo's Appazap diet toothpaste in and of itself, we're talking about my career here as well. Nice, is it not? Came up with that myself. It's a shame our marketing department is almost as befuddled as my co-workers here. You have a point there. It most decidedly cannot make the situation any worse. All right, we were tasked with formulating a new and improved dental gel. You can't be serious. No contract, no work. No work, you're a pariah, cast out, shunned. Soon you'll find yourself among deserters. You know, dregs, ne'er-do-wells, eking out a horrible existence on the periphery of society. Even if that's not my fate, I don't relish being sent to some backwater corporate township. You don't understand. He was my responsibility. All of the people stationed here are, regardless of their thinking on the matter. If he has died, too many have been lost.
Too many black marks against my name.
And far too much paperwork. You've returned. What news? You've returned? Well, I've no interest in entertaining your inane chatter. Oh, really? Who? That's... You can't possibly understand the enormity of what you've done for me. Yes, but don't kill their mother if it's avoidable. We've need of her to replenish our stocks. I think there's gas in the lab somewhere that can be used to put them out. I will be happy to answer your questions once I have my research. In the meantime, I will occupy myself considering the different ways I can end my life. Don't you think it weighs on me? He was my responsibility. All of them are, regardless of their thinking on the matter. Yes? Oh, it's you. Please tell me you've recovered my research. Without my work to focus on, I find myself tending towards darker paths of inquiry. That complicates the equation somewhat. Capital. Did you find my colleague, Jameson? No matter. I have the research. As if my thoughts weren't dark enough already. What is it? Oh, really? I'm disinclined to accept your offer, but I'm a man of limited options. Where were we before you rudely ended our conversation? It's the key to my future, not to mention easy weight loss and fewer cavities. You're a right bastard, aren't you? Those animals were being used to benefit us all. Their pointless death should give no one glee. Excellent. If we're done here, I'd like to get back to work. You understand? I suppose you've earned it. That's all manner of distressing. I'm going to be needing a moment to ponder this. Actually, there is something else. Why do you suppose Auntie Cleo's would want to market diet toothpaste to the lower classes? Yet, when we discovered the appetite-suppressing potential, they were more interested in selling to the workers, at a reduced price even. Is the mother still alive? That underhanded swine. I'll have him sorted out at once. Such a thing should be within even Porter's limited abilities. Orson? Good. It will keep him from wasting my time. Sounds like he might actually be doing something useful for once. An experiment? What experiment? And what, pray tell, is the status of our raptidons? If it's insane to want a life not lived in squalor, then so be it. No, realistic. That is wonderful news. I'd feared the worst. Now please, make haste and deliver me from this pit of misfortune I find myself drowning in. Yes, but that doesn't quite ring true. There's something amiss here. It nags at me like a sore tooth, but I can't for the life of me figure out why. We were tasked with formulating a new and improved dental gel. I suppose so. That would have been enough before, but you questioning my motives, my compassion, has unsettled me. I'll thank you not to mistake my ambition for callousness. If my colleagues refuse to take their lives seriously, why should I? All they do is complain. They refuse to see the opportunity afforded us here. Believe what you will, but I'm not the manipulative, ego-driven person you think me to be. I'm not. Jameson. I didn't do right by him, did I? Only cared about how he helped or hurt my research. Well, not just any toothpaste, the ultimate diet toothpaste, and the key to my future. Without it, I'll be relegated to a life lived in squalor. Please, I'm begging you. It's just in my safe. Look, I'm trusting you with the code. You've spoken to them. What, pray tell, is it they want? My research? Please tell me you've recovered it. I suppose we're finished here. There was some important research. Did you happen to recover it by chance? That's all manner of distressing. There truly is nothing left for me. That's exceptional news, my friend. Can I have it? If those cretins get their hands on my research, well, they'll need not kill me. Well, please keep me apprised of your progress as to that matter.
Yes, of course. Anything. This is everything I've got. It should be more than enough.
Not only thieves, but ill-prepared ones at that. If our security had been up to snuff, they'd be dead. Tell me, did they say anything about my research? Do they have it? I see. Do you see what I have to contend with here? There seems no end to my associates' capacity for doing everything but their jobs. I will need to look into this further. You've spoken with Porter.
Auntie Cleo will have my head. We had a deal. Have you any notion what this will bring down upon me?
You can't possibly understand the magnitude of this decision. Leave me be. There's nothing left to be done here. Of course they do. Please don't mistake my ambition for callousness. It's just that their constant complaining can begin to wear. They refuse to see the opportunity afforded us here. It's infuriating. I understand I can come off as manipulative and ego-driven. It's something I've always been forced to contend with. And my colleague, Jameson, will you find him for me? You'd leave a man to his fate without even hearing him out. Please let me know when you've found my research. Have you reconsidered searching for my associate for me? That's all manner of distressing. I wouldn't even be in this bind if I'd made an adequate showing of myself. We all ran like the cowards we are. You understand nothing, me least of all. That's not true. I'm a man of great caring. I'd never own up to that, though it be true. It's this place, this colony. You can see that, can't you? I need to get to Byzantium. It's the only place life can have meaning. You're right. And what's worse, I've always known it. But there's nothing to be done. This is the life I've made for myself. Not here in this colony, there isn't. Outside Byzantium, life is worthless, without meaning. I must get there. I can't believe you're right. If I did, I don't know what I'd do. That's easy for you to say. You're not trapped like I am. I honestly don't know. I suppose you're correct. My life will just continue, existence without meaning. I suppose you're correct. Doomed to a life devoid of meaning. All I cared about before was Byzantium. I believed getting there was everything, that my life would finally have meaning. I would love to argue with you, but I fear you are correct. How droll. I'll take your suggestion under consideration. You jest, but I can't keep from focusing on Byzantium. The longer this takes, the further it seems to slip away. No, you're wrong. My life would have meaning there. Not just any toothpaste, the ultimate diet toothpaste. The feeling's mutual. If he did his job correctly, we wouldn't be in this situation, and my future wouldn't be in the balance. As it is, we've got raptidons everywhere, and outlaws have taken over the labs. I can only pray they've not gotten my research. Well, it is very important. I'd like nothing better than to bend your ear with the amazing things I'm developing, but I'm not at liberty to discuss my work. No, please, hold a moment. This is highly irregular, but circumstances force me to improvise. Might I interest you in an arrangement of sorts? You accomplish what Porter couldn't, and the compensation will be more than fair. You have my word. Several of us didn't make it. Might not be the team I'd have chosen, but they are my team. Even Jameson. By the Grand Architect. Jameson, he's still in the old lab. That is tragic news. Too many have been lost. Too many black marks against my name. That is excellent news. Too many have been lost. Too many black marks against my name. And far too much paperwork. You resolve my situation, and I'll see to it you're well compensated. I must thank you again. I, of course, would never have come to be in this bind if I'd made an adequate showing of myself. We all ran like the cowards we are. That research was my future. My ticket to Byzantium. The only place where one could build a life of meaning in this ridiculous system. I don't get that research back, I'll be released from my indenture contract. In this system they are. It's highly illegal to have brought the raptidons to Terra 2. The research done on them before Monarch was left to the dregs was too promising to just abandon, so here we are. That no-account fool Porter and his crew are even more worthless than I could have imagined. They've abandoned their posts. This is madness. That is tragic news. You've not much idea how these things work, do you? If Auntie Cleo could be connected to what we're doing here, they'd be ruined. I need you to clear out the miscreants and retrieve my research. Yes. Anton Crane, lead scientist here. Mock all you like, but we signed up for this and knew the risks. Very well. We'd formulated the world's most effective appetite-suppressant toothpaste. This is temporary and simply a means to an end. It is quite unclear to me whether he and his guards are incompetent or lazy. I'd not trust them to find their nether regions with both hands. Not in this colony, there isn't. But success here will get me to Byzantium. I'll have recognition, money, proper facilities. It's the only place to lead a life of meaning in the system. Then let's be on with it, swine! Well, it's not enough. This situation is dire and beyond his control. Frankly, he needs help. Perhaps you. You're offering your help. My befuddled security chief and his crew are even more worthless than my wildest imaginings. They've abandoned their posts. Madness. And what the hell do you want? Keeping it? But why? Do you expect there is a black market for toothpaste formulae? Everyone skirts the law looking for an edge, but the ultimate sin is to be exposed. Plausible deniability is everything. No, you're the one saved the board quite a headache over an Emerald Veil. But you are the same low character, been causing all manner of chaos across the system, haven't you? Come to throw in with the trash that attacked us? And why should I tell someone like you? Wait, perhaps I was too hasty. Your reputation, you seem to be the sort who can get things done. Might I interest you in an arrangement of sorts? No, I apologize. I'm assuming my aborted distress call brought you here? Yes, of course. What? I'm Anton Crane, the lead scientist here. Toothpaste? That can't be right. And this is not something I really care to discuss further with you. Are we done here? Anything else you'd like to accuse me of? Okay. Are we done here? If you're not here to kill me, then leave. I'm finished with you. I need you to recover it from my safe and return it. Get it back from the Marauders, using any means necessary. In the town's original lab. If you follow the road, you can't miss it. You need to get rid of them, but don't kill the mother if it's avoidable. We've need of her to replenish our stocks. I think there's gas in the lab somewhere that can be used to put them out. I grew up in a Spacer's Choice township, my own personal pit of despair. Test marks were high enough, so I set to becoming a scientist, but I didn't relish returning when my studies were done. I'd no desire to spend my life finding better ways to churn out worthless goods. My fellow Spacers looked upon it as a betrayal, but I longed for substance, meaning. Toothpaste is about making people's lives better, preventing pain. Plus, it was a means to an end. Fear, jealousy, belief in the grand plan. No one is meant to seek an improvement to their lot in life, though everyone would, were they only given the chance. By the architect, this could be a disaster. Why did I not realize that? Is it important? I've not the energy for idle chattering. That is quite distressing. I must get it back or everything's lost. I wouldn't be in this bind if I'd made an adequate showing of myself. We all ran like the cowards we are. So, will you find my research then? What? Oh, yes, I've been a bit distracted of late. He was my protege. I sent him to retrieve some metabolic precursors from the town's original lab. Please, just leave me to contemplate my future. Or lack thereof. What? Didn't I? Of course not. He's my protege. I sent him to the town's original lab and forgot him. I never did right by him. Only cared about how he helped or hurt my research. And now I'll have to live with that. Excellent. Now, by the Grand Architect, Jameson. He's still in the old lab. That is a shame. But I've got bigger things to worry about. Thanks to you. You may have saved Jameson, but you destroyed me. I'm sure he's already dead. Now please, leave me alone. And my research? Oh, really? I'm disinclined to accept your offer, but I'm a man of limited options. Now, while you're retrieving my research, please don't kill the mother Raptidon if it's avoidable. I think there's a gas in the lab somewhere that can be used to put them out. Oh, it's you. I'd hoped to never see you again. I don't know why I let you goad me like that. You're a despicable person. But, as you can see, I made it to Byzantium regardless. It's you. I don't know that I ever thanked you for opening my eyes. Though I must confess, living with your eyes open is as much of a curse as it is a blessing. Though I now, for the first time, have a chance for a life that's mine alone, I can also see just how bleak life in this colony is. After you made me ponder my circumstances, I grabbed my things and lit out. I really had no plan to speak of, I just knew I had to get out of that place. I was determined to sell my research to the highest bidder, but had no idea how one would do such a thing. I offered to split the money if she'd find us such a buyer. He was as good as his word.
He got us here and sold it. I sense the corporate hand at work. They obviously do not wish their slaves to have a way out. I don't rightly know. But whatever it is, I'll be doing it for myself. Phineas Wells? Either you're having a laugh at my expense, or you keep very strange company. Regardless, I want nothing to do with any research of any kind. I'm done with that. A risk I was willing to take. It was all I had. It not only represented the money I'd need to start my life on my terms, but also as a way of striking back at the corporation. By all means. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. You are right. I deserve your criticism, but I am a changed man. You're just jealous. I not only live here now, I've been offered early retirement, a chance for a leisurely life, enjoying the finer things, pursuing knowledge for its own sake. That is too bad, my friend. It is only for the elite, the deserving. What? That can't be true. I've worked my whole life to get here. This is my reward. Thank you for saying so. Oh, I am. And it gets better. I've been offered early retirement, a chance for a leisurely life, enjoying the finer things, pursuing knowledge for its own sake. Preposterous! Lies and slander, born of envy. The green-eyed monster has its hooks in you, I dare say. Well, I'm a busy man, so I must be off. You are serious. But how could they? What do I do now? It's you. I bet you're surprised to see me here. Well, I wouldn't be if not for you. That's what I thought at first. But there's something wrong here. It's not what I thought. There doesn't seem to be anyone living here that wasn't born here. They look at me like I don't belong, like I'm a plague carrier. And then they offered me early retirement, said I'd earned a life of leisure and contemplation. But it feels wrong. I believe so. They seemed very concerned about secrecy, and I suppose they felt having me here gave me incentive not to speak about what transpired there. My thoughts, exactly. There's definitely something off. I've not found anyone here who wasn't born here. That's perplexing. I must be honest, I am completely flummoxed. That's worse than I even imagined. How could they do this? You've given me much to consider. I am in your debt. Ah, my friend. Greetings and salutations, as they say. All right. I shall make my way there post-haste. Now, if you'll excuse me. And what about it? Please don't bother me. People might think I know you. Thank you for saving my life. Yet again. Fortunately, I encountered one of the outlaws on the outskirts of Roseway, name of Cassandra. She was as fed up with her life as I was with mine. After you saved me in my research, I was promoted and brought here. They said my knowledge was invaluable. What I'd seen and done singled me out for special treatment. I will. And thank you, I will. Fortunately, I encountered one of the outlaws on the outskirts of Roseway who was as fed up with his life as I was with mine. I was determined to sell my research to the highest bidder, but had no idea how one would do such a thing. I offered to split the money if he'd find us such a buyer. She was as good as her word. She got us here and sold it. I was hoping to leave this whole colony behind, but the price for a ticket out of here is astronomical. Monarch, eh? Makes sense. Glad to hear she's still alive and doing well. Please don't hurt me! 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 Playing dead to get out of work? Playing dead to get out of work? Playing dead to get out of work? Security! 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 Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? Is anyone there? Help! 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 You asked for this! You asked for this! You asked for this! Don't come any closer! Don't come any closer! Don't come any closer! Rules exist for a reason. Rules exist for a reason. Rules exist for a reason. And don't come back! And don't come back! And don't come back! Too much running. Too much running. Too much running. I'm going to have to fill out so much paperwork over this. I'm going to have to fill out so much paperwork over this. I'm going to have to fill out so much paperwork over this. Are you insane? Are you insane? Are you insane? I should really report this to security. I should really report this to security. I should really report this to security. I think they're hiding. I think they're hiding. I think they're hiding. Why didn't you stay gone? Why didn't you stay gone? Why didn't you stay gone? Hey! What are you doing there? Hey, what are you doing there? Hey, what are you doing there? Did you just flicker? Did you just flicker? Did you just flicker? Don't make me chase you! Don't make me chase you! Don't make me chase you! Hey! What are you doing there? Hey, what are you doing there? Hey, what are you doing there? Get away from there! 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 Hey! What are you doing there? Hey, what are you doing there? Hey, what are you doing there? Why are you shooting me? Why are you shooting me? Why are you shooting me? That didn't hurt. That didn't hurt. That didn't hurt. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? Today's my lucky day. Today's my lucky day. Today's my lucky day. Sorry to bother you. Sorry to bother you. Sorry to bother you. You don't belong here. Get moving. Now. You don't belong here. Get moving. Now. You don't belong here. Get moving. Now. I need to get back to work. 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 Oh, this is going to be so much paperwork. Oh, this is going to be so much paperwork. Oh, this is going to be so much paperwork. I'm not ready to die. I'm not ready to die. I'm not ready to die. Someone help! Someone help! Someone help! Yes, keep hitting them. Yes, keep hitting them. Yes, keep hitting them. Keep hitting them. Just walk away. No need to get involved. Just walk away. No need to get involved. Just walk away. No need to get involved. I can't see. I can't see. I can't see. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Can we talk about this? Can we talk about this? Can we talk about this?